Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That's going to be caught. Down to the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run. Here's the rookie from Michigan. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the counter, it's Walker. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after during the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Dolphins sit 5-10 now on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They'll work the middle here with Wright. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise, I know he's going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run on first down with Wright. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have regained the lead. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Now a run here off the RPO, and he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Chiefs 7.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And taken down just shy of the 40. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's going to try and go deep again. Man is caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
2nd and 10. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, here's a run by Wright. Down the left sideline. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now.
Let's go now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to the 25.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with White.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
There's a quarterback sneak.
And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Roll. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Go. 65 Cowboy 80.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on, and I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
That's caught. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now a 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Now Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin, 44 yards. And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And Mahomes will do it himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. 15.
Running left is Walker.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And they'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9.
Yellow, yellow. 480. Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes going to throw.
That is caught. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. Trying the left side with Walker. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Up the middle, here's Walker. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
65 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now 2nd and 9.
Ready. 79.
He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Room here to run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one 28 yards on the ground. He only needed a few inches. He got that and then some.
It felt to me like his offensive line and teammates took that as a personal challenge. They knew the line of scrimmage would be stacked. Didn't matter how many bodies were in there. They just wanted to create a little bit of a sliver for him, and that's what they did, and he rumbled.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Steady.
Looking to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
60-60.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A gain of 3 on the play. And a 1st down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Kenneth Walker. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 10 now from the 27. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk with a 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. The job one to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big third down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a two-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the first down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
George Karlaftis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Yellow, yellow. There's a wall on the right. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Spice hard.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. On the RPO, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Out of it. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Bravo 80.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that. Here comes 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw here.
At the 29-yard line.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
They'll set up to throw.
He'll try to pick it up himself.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chiefs,
they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13-3 with 1 game remaining.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast to make me fight Q-tip, Alicia Heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my duty, let my seed. When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, breaking way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always in lines, the street news. Baby girl, don't be confused. Sell my 7 seats and enjoy my boat cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby, you know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unleaded fuels. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes coming through from the Flipmode squad. Boy Scouts who I be. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flipmode is the squad. Bust the rhymes, break it down like this.
Yo, which, throw my flow. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Throw them type right out my window. Blast you with a direct blow. Coming through like G.I. Joe. Star Wars moving ill like Han Solo. Make you bounce around like this was Calypso. Always shine cause I got the high pro glow. You think that you can hide, you think you can lay low. Roll up on your eye like Hawaii 5-0. Mac out with my dreads in my Kango. Forget them, just pass the. Yo, take a trip down to Mexico. Come back with that might make you psycho. Maximum frequency studio stereo. Sorry, this is it, but homeboy, I got to go. When I step up in the place, and yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. Hey, you know we come through to make the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
This ain't what you want.
Project,
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Ha! 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time. don't kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want. Project X. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar.